Hey guys, my name is Julie and I'm really excited to share with you guys my microculture of recreational boating. Now, recreational boating is an array of leisurely activities, anything from jet skiing to water skiing, tubing, fishing, just cruising around or sightseeing. All of these plus the travel aspect make recreational boating different from regular boating. Now, everyone should really consider this if they're adventurous, they're looking for a new hobby to pick up, they enjoy any of these activities right now, or they're just looking for something fun and relaxing to try, because I personally really enjoy this and find it very relaxing and fun. Now, characteristics of people in this microculture tend to be people who are adventurous, who enjoy the outdoors, who are good swimmers, who enjoy the water. People who aren't good swimmers or are afraid of the water, I really wouldn't suggest this, only because water is a big aspect of this. People in this microculture also tend not to be afraid to get dirty or get to work, because there's also maintenance that goes along with a lot of this stuff, and sometimes you could end up in a not nice part of the lake or the ocean. You get sandy, you get dirty, it just happens. Also, people in this microculture, you need to have extra money lying aside because it can get very expensive with all the fees, just as any other activity, but it can get expensive with the fees, the licensing, docking your boat or launching your boat or personal watercraft, or any of the activities you're partaking in require money, so you have to have extra money lying around. Now, people in this microculture value being environmentally friendly, specifically clean water. They make sure that they're using the right fuel and oil so that it doesn't pollute the water. They're making sure they're throwing away their trash. They're really trying to keep the water clean. Also, people in this microculture tend to value spending time with family and friends and socializing, as doing these activities are a great vehicle of socialization. They also tend to value water and boat safety and taking the time to relax. Now, this microculture differs from the macroculture because we have different communication patterns and terms of the water as opposed to the terms of the road. We use different terms to identify parts of the boat and rules and regulations. Now, as we're talking about different parts of the boat, some common boating terms tend to be: the front of the boat is known as the bow, the back of the boat is known as the stern. We use the right side as we're identified as starboard side, which you might have heard of. The left side is port side, and each of those are identified by a light, the right being green, the left meaning red, and these lights come into importance at night. When you're traveling, you really can't see the vehicle or the boat approaching, so you identify which way they're going or coming from by the light. Another couple other terms are wake. Wake is the waves that your boat has created. Knot is what we use to identify the measure of speed instead of miles per hour. We also use different rules and regulations, and we put buoys in the water, which are floating devices that tell us different things to do, whether it's to slow down or to watch out. A couple common buoys would be no wake, which means that you have to slow down under a certain amount of miles per hour, or knots as we would call it, to make sure that we don't create waves. This is usually common where there's a lot of boats, there's a big population of boats, or also near the shoreline, so we don't create too many waves. We also have buoys that identify danger or depth of the water, or watch out because there's a big clump of rocks here, or this is the way you go in a channel and this is the way you go out of a channel. So they're very helpful and use different terms that boaters should know. Also, our behavior, the biggest behavioral difference between the macroculture and this microculture is that the macroculture tends, as we all do, tend to stress ourselves out and keep us fixed on a specific schedule. We're always running, we're never really taking the time to relax or making it important, where this microculture is very, very focused on taking the time to relax, to do these activities, because they find these activities very relaxing. Just being near the water and on the boat, whether it's just cruising, makes us all tend to just take that weight off our shoulders. So we really differ in the sense that we make time and we find it important to make time for relaxation. This microculture is very prevalent in the US. There's about 30% of people in the US partake in recreational boating, followed by Canada and then Mexico, and then on an international basis, Europe would be our preceder. They partake in the same activities as we do, just on different levels, obviously in a different location. And in the Midwest area, that tends to be where most of the people in the United States boat. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is a couple of good, nice facts about recreational boating. They'll tell you all about the statistics and what people partake in it, so I hope you guys are watching. Before I leave you guys with some personal pictures and videos of the leisurely activities that I participate in while recreational boating, I'm just going to leave you guys with some key points that will make you consider this microculture. Now, like I mentioned before, this microculture really values being environmentally friendly. It involves people that really are adventurous outdoors, enjoy their time to relax. So if you guys are stressed out, or just simply that you don't take the time out of your life to enjoy yourself and relax, this is a great opportunity an activity to partake in. It's an array of activities, whether you want to be super adventurous and go jet skiing and water skiing, or you just want to simply relax and enjoy the view around you by just cruising and sightseeing and socializing with friends. This sport and these activities are really for everyone. So I really hope you guys consider it. And just one more key point to remember, that these things that I talk about today can overlap with the regular boating, but the real difference of this is that it's really focused on these leisurely activities. So you guys, I hope you guys consider these leisurely activities, as they're very important to me, and I think they're very fun and relaxing. So thank you guys for watching. Here's a couple of my pictures and videos that I'm going to share with you. Thank you.